This case study from John Harrison Church of England Primary School focuses on personal, social and emotional development and understanding the world.
This little girl joined us in September. She struggled quite a lot with PSED skills, so we knew that was something that we had to work on.
She was very teary, wasn't she?
She was.
She'd be quite upset when she was dropped off, and we'd see that for quite a long period of time in the classroom at the start of the day. It was a big barrier to her learning, wasn't it, that being so unsettled?
Yeah.
Because in the morning she took such a long time to calm down that she then started to miss the next part of the day.
We started with a visual timetable, didn't we? Just so we could lay that out and she could see what was happening first and then next and then after that. And I think that really helped her get into that routine, and I think that's what settled her most at school, was that knowing what was coming next, and that fear of the unknown was taken away.
So we did see her PSED skills develop across the year. That adult modelling and support was crucial for her. The new curriculum allows us to spend a lot more time with the children, so it helps us to pick up those worries that go on throughout the day, but it also helps us to model how to overcome our worries. And I think for her, having that really strong relationship with the adults was really important.
We would always be there to support her in what she was doing and model how things were done, and if something wasn't right or if she'd done something wrong, it was okay, and
we worked out how to fix it.
Yeah, definitely.
We tried breathing techniques with her as well, didn't we, which were really important.
Yeah.
We did one where we ran our fingers along our hand and she could breathe in and breathe out, and she needed that, and that was long enough by the end, wasn't it, to calm her down?
You would find her doing that in her own time. If she was finding something stressful or she couldn't do something and she was getting herself worked up, you would see her sit there and she'd be doing her breathing in and out.
Over the course of the year, we could see this definitely improving because she could do that independently. It didn't require an adult.
Yeah.
And also she would say things like, it's okay, I can do this. And she'd be talking to herself.
She'd be psyching herself up, wouldn't she?
Yeah, and that would show her resilience,
Yeah.
that she knew it would be okay. There wasn't a consequence of making a mistake.
Yeah.
That was a really important part of the process.
Story times and like repeated refrains and songs and dancing, all those kind of things were like her favourite things to do, weren't they? Storytelling was a great way to sort of introduce that self-regulation and being able to wait her turn, put her hand up and know when it's okay to just join in with the story, and then when actually you need to wait your turn with your hand up.
That listening to other people's ideas.
That's it, definitely. And I think a lot of the time it was because she was so excited and eager to say her answer.
Once she realised that we would always give her the opportunity to speak, she could then transfer that into understanding that she would get her turn, and she could regulate herself a lot more.
When we think about her love of reading, it makes us think about her understanding of the world as well, and how much she loved to read these books about the different countries and the different places that she hasn't been able to experience in real life. It really was something that interested her.
She had a favourite book, didn't she, called Coming to England by Floella Benjamin, and this helped us to lead on to map work, and we could identify where we live and we could use the map to support her learning.
It led on to so many things, like, you know, the differences in the countries, the animals that were from those countries, and yeah, it really helped her develop that understanding of the world.
This child is meeting the level of development expected for both the areas of learning discussed.